Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I am Chipolopolo and this is your ICU TV main bulletin. Let's take a quick look at the stories making headlines. Zambia police dismiss abduction claims in Francis Kabeta's case. Government commissions communication tower in Chief Chipolopolo's area. Minister Hichilema announces major expansion of schools and early learning centers nationwide. In international news, hundreds killed in massive landslide in Sudan's remote Mara Mountains. And in sports, Manchester City's Jadeo Katongo in fresh talks to switch allegiance to Zambia. And now, the details. The Zambia Police Service has dismissed social media allegations that officers unlawfully abducted Francis Kabeta, also known as Yamba, from Zimbabwe without proper authorization. In a statement released by Police Public Relations Officer Ray Hapenga, the service affirmed that Kabeta's apprehension was conducted lawfully as part of evidence-gathering procedures ahead of trial. The police criticized a named law firm for prematurely raising concerns within Zimbabwean embassy, insisting such matters belong in court, not the media. Reaffirming its commitment to the rule of law and regional cooperation, the police service stated it would not engage in speculative commentary and stressed that due process had been followed throughout the operation. In other news, the government of the Republic of Zambia has officially commissioned a new communication tower at Mwelushi Primary School in Chief Chipolopolo's area, Lovashmanda district, marking a significant step towards expanding digital connectivity in rural areas. The commissioning ceremony was presided over by the Minister of Technology and Science, Honorable Felix Chipolopolo. More details in the following report with Kabeta Msonda.
In a world increasingly driven by
Minister of Education Douglas Hichilema has announced significant progress in Zambia's education infrastructure through the Zambia Education Enhancement Project and Zambia Enhancing Early Learning Programs. A total of 560 new schools and early learning centers are being constructed across the country to ensure every child has access to quality education. Under the Zambia Education Enhancement Project, 118 of 120 secondary schools are currently under construction in over 70 districts, while Zambia Enhancing Early Learning is rolling out 222 early childhood education centers in 45 districts. Minister Hichilema described this as a transformative moment, laying the foundation for inclusive lifelong learning opportunities for all Zambian children. The minister reiterated the government's commitment to investing in human capital and building brighter futures through education.
Secondary schools is happening everywhere. We had 120 schools which were under World Bank. They are now at different stages, but particularly the Copper Dot, you'll find that they've reached an advanced stage, right? Which is part of the package itself that you can see. And what we did was that there are those 82 secondary schools which are dotted in a few provinces. So what we did in order to balance off, we made sure that those who had maybe 12, for example, some provinces had 12 previously, we only gave them 8 or 10 in order for them to have 22. Copper Belt, we had, I think, 0, we gave them 15. Northwestern and Western provinces, we had 0. We gave them 22, 21. So we're doing the balancing equation. In the Northern, I think they were about 18. We gave them some more in order for them to be at 22. And what? So that is how we share the cake equitably for the whole country, because we believe that it is one Zambia, one nation. One Zambia, one child. One Zambia, one school. One Zambia, name it, one teacher. And the teacher can be literally everywhere in this country.
We now take a short break. Stay tuned for more news after this.
Welcome to Zambia, a land of breathtaking natural wonders and diverse cultures. Home to the Victoria Falls, one of the 7 wonders of the world. Zambia boasts a rich cultural heritage, captivating wildlife and a promising future. Zambia is a nation rich in both history and modernity. In the heart of Zambia lies Lusaka, the capital and largest city located in the southern part of the Central Plateau. Lusaka is one of the fastest developing cities in southern Africa. With a population of about 3.3 million, Lusaka is a center of both commercial and government in Zambia and connects to the country's 4 main highways, heading north, south, east, and west. Lusaka has several cultural facilities such as museums and galleries, which include Lusaka National Museum and Henry Tayali Gallery. The city also has several parks such as Mundawanga Environmental Park, Lusaka National Park, and Chaminuka Nature Reserve that offer visitors a chance to see wildlife up close. Within this dynamic city lies the Information and Communications University, ICU, a place where educational traditions merge with future-focused learning, a place where innovation and research thrive. With a commitment to providing industrial-oriented academic qualifications, ICU stands as a beacon of higher learning education in Zambia, serving over 5,000 students on both distance and full-time learning modes. But what sets ICU apart? It's our core values. At ICU, we cherish freedom of thought and expression, foster innovativeness and creativity, uphold good governance integrity, promote teamwork, professionalism, and responsible citizenship. We believe in strengthening national cohesion and inclusiveness. Our programs are designed to nurture problem-solving skills, a vital asset for job creation in Zambia. We emphasize critical thinking, creative reasoning, and informed decision-making. Our vision is clear: to be a leading provider of quality education across Africa. Our motto: delivering an ICT-enabled education with excellence. Whether you're passionate about technology, engineering, agriculture, or business, ICU offers a diverse range of programs tailored to your ambitions. Our School of Engineering offers unique programs such as Bachelor of Science in Agriculture with Education, Bachelor of Information and Communications Technology with Education, and more. In our School of Humanities and Business, you can explore degrees in Development Studies, Human Resource Management, Journalism, and various other fields. Education is about making a real impact. ICU proudly partners with the Zambia Research and Development Center, ZRDC, to offer scholarships and contribute to Zambia's social and economic growth. Our global reach extends far and wide. Collaborations with institutions like Volgograd State Socio-Pedagogical University in Russia and the Academy of Maritime Education and Training in Chennai, India, offer unique opportunities for our students. In a groundbreaking initiative, ICU has joined hands with the Zambia Correctional Service to provide tertiary education to inmates, fostering rehabilitation and brighter futures. At ICU, education goes beyond textbooks. Our vibrant campus hosts numerous associations, sports, and organizations that enrich the students' experience. Our commitment to excellence shines through the remarkable achievement of our alumni who have made significant contributions to society. So, why choose ICU? Because here, you will find more than education. You will discover a community that nurtures your dreams and empowers you to shape the future. Information and Communications University, driving the thrill for the nation in research and innovation.
Thank you for staying with us. In our local stories, President Hakainde Hichilema says government is undertaking a cleanup of the Zambia Medicines and Medical Supplies Agency, ZAMSA, to enhance efficiency and ensure consistent availability of essential drugs and medical equipment. He warned that unchecked inefficiencies at the agency could compromise the country's healthcare delivery system. Addressing officials from the Churches Health Association of Zambia, CHAS, at State House on September 2, 2025, President Hichilema called for collaboration in the fight against corruption within the health sector. He emphasized the importance of accountability, transparency in strengthening public trust in service delivery. The meeting comes in the wake of recent arrests by the Drug Enforcement Commission (DEC), including former Acting Health Ministry Permanent Secretary Dr. Siva Kachimba, 3 ZAMSA staff members, and 2 company directors over alleged irregularities in the medical supply chain. Charles reaffirmed his commitment to supporting government efforts to improve healthcare, particularly in rural communities. The Lusaka Magistrate Court has begun hearing testimony in a case involving 3 Indian nationals accused of trafficking 4 Nepalese women into Zambia under false pretenses. The accused Mohit Chala, Mabia Mundo, and Akshay Arora are facing 8 counts of human trafficking and facilitating human trafficking. One of the victims, Asmita Kumo, told the court that she was recruited by Chala to work as a dancer at a nightclub in Zambia. She said Chala arranged her travel documents and promised a monthly salary of $750, though she entered the country in February 2025 on a 3-month visiting visa without a work permit. Kumo identified Chala as the recruiter and Mondo as the club's operational manager. The changes allege that between January and July 2025, the trio trafficked Kumo and 3 other Nepalese women, Sangita, Susmita Kakri, and Rina Sita, into Zambia for explorative purposes. The case is ongoing before Chief Resident Magistrate Davis Chiwini. Minister of Technology and Science, Honorable Felix Chipokamtati, MP, has officially commissioned the Zamtel Communication Tower at Mwelushi Primary School in Chief Chundopande's area. The project, implemented by the Ministry of Technology and Science in partnership with Zamtel and Zicta, aims to improve connectivity and access to digital services in Luvashimanda district. The new tower enhances ICT access, supporting e-learning through Zicta's e-learning Zambia platform and enabling digital financial services like Zamtel Mobile Money. It will also improve efficiency in government social support programs such as social cash transfer and cash for work. Minister Mtati emphasized prioritizing local employment opportunities and urged communities to protect the infrastructure. He praised Zamtel, Zicta, and Telecom Zambia for delivering projects on schedule. Chief Chiompandes expressed gratitude for the development which bridges the digital and educational divide in his chiefdom. In other news, construction works on Kapirimposhi bypass have advanced significantly, moving from roadbed preparations to financial stages within just 1 month. The project marks a key milestone in Zambia's ongoing infrastructure development drive. Simultaneously, work on 30 kilometers carway bypass is steadily progressing. Both projects aim to ease traffic congestion, reduce travel time, and enhance the smooth movement of goods and services along key trade corridors. According to Information and Media Director spokesperson Henry Kabeta, the development signal government's commitment to improving road infrastructure to support economic growth.
The Kapirimposhi bypass road has moved from this to this. It has all happened in just a month. From a clear corridor to a defined roadbed, the 14.1 kilometer bypass is advancing with visible progress. It is designed to pull long-distance traffic out of Kapirimposhi town, cut congestion, and safeguard Zambia's north-south corridor. Now, Kapirimposhi is not alone. Kawa too is part of this transformation. Together, the two bypasses form 30 kilometers of new roads under the Lusaka Ndoro Dual Carriageway program, launched by President Hakainde Hichilema.
Hearing this message, growth, economic growth, and more growth is our focus now. having dealt with largely a number of challenges that we confronted at the beginning of our public service.
In Kabwe, old surfaces are being stripped away. The warped sections locals know as Londo are being cleared out, and the foundations for a smooth, durable bypass are now being laid. Now, progress recorded in the past month. Clearing and grappling completed in Kapirimposhi. Roadbed formation advancing with steady compaction. Concrete pavement applied to high-stress areas built to withstand heavy trucks. Yes, heavy trucks. Drainage and earthworks installed to protect the road from rains and waterlogging. In Kawe, removal of warped sections underway to prepare for modern bypass surface. These works go beyond easing congestion in two towns. They form part of the bigger picture, preparing Zambia to fully realize its role as a land-linked nation. Smoother roads mean faster trade, lower transport costs, and more reliable exports. For a country that earns foreign exchange by moving copper, maize, sugar, and manufactured goods into regional markets, every kilometer of improved road is a direct enabler of forex interest.
We'll be in a position to achieve a single-digit inflation by December this year, worst case January next year. That creates an environment, improved environment for you and your members, for you, our members. Let me change the language. You're our members. To reduce your cost of doing business, to plan better, Mr. Chairman. We do our part, you do your part.
The bypass also opens space for investment. Fuel stations, rest shops, logistics parks, and small businesses will grow naturally along these corridors. That is how infrastructure turns into jobs. RDA continues to manage traffic diversions and urges motorists to follow the guidance in place. The patience shown today is a foundation for safer, quicker journeys tomorrow. These are not kilometers of road. They are kilometers of opportunity. Each bypass is a link in the chain of a light to Zambia, where trade moves smoothly, goods reach markets on time, and foreign exchange flows back into the economy.
You are still watching ICU TV Main News. We take a short break. Coming up is international and sports news. Stay tuned.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
In international news, at least 370 people have been killed in a massive landslide in the remote Mara Mountains of Western Sudan, following days of heavy rainfall that triggered the disaster. The village of Tarsin was almost completely leveled, with only one reported survivor. The area, already sheltering thousands of displaced by ongoing conflicts, remained difficult to access due to treacherous trains and the ongoing rainy season. The Sudan Libertarian Movement Army, which controls the affected areas, estimates the death toll could be significantly higher, possibly reaching 1,000. The group has appealed for urgent humanitarian support from the United Nations and international agencies as rescue efforts remain limited by poor roads access and a lack of air transport. The landslide has compounded an already dire humanitarian situation in Darfur, where thousands have fled fighting between the Sudanese army and the rapid support forces. Humanitarian organizations face major logistical challenges in reaching the disaster zone, while calls for international intervention and support continue to intensify. We are still in international news. At least 185 people in Gaza died from malnutrition in August, according to Gaza's Ministry of Health, as conditions continue to deteriorate under what is described as Israeli-induced famine. An additional 13 deaths, including 3 children, were recorded in the past 24 hours, bringing up to the total number of hunger-related deaths since war began on October 7, 2023, to 361, including 130 children. The Health Ministry reports that 43,000 children under 5 and more than 55,000 pregnant and breastfeeding women are suffering from malnutrition, with 2/3 of pregnant women experiencing anemia, the highest rate in the years. The situation has worsened since the UN-backed Integrated Food Security Phase Classification (IPC) declared a full-blown famine in parts of Gaza on August 22nd. According to the ministry, Israel's ongoing military campaign has killed at least 63,633 people and injured over 160,000 people, while simultaneously destroying critical infrastructure and obstructing humanitarian aid. The IPC estimates that by the end of September, up to 641,000 people in Gaza, nearly a third of the population, could face famine conditions. We take another break. Stay tuned for sports news.
Hello, the Information and Communications University, ICU. What comes to your mind when you hear of this name? Is it the beautifully architectured infrastructure at our campus? Or is it the amazing students that are always performing well in their fields? My name is Zimba Emmanuel, and I present to you Alumni Chronicles, a program that gets to look at all students that have passed through the corridors of ICU and are making an impact in society today. Join me every week as I sit down with former students and get to listen to them, what they have to say about life after they've been through the university. Remember, it's ICU TV every week.
In sports, Manchester City's Jadeo Katongo and Faz resumed discussions 3 years after he turned down a co-op grant confirms player wants to play for Zambia. The British-born defender of Zambian descent, Jadeo Katongo, and Football Association of Zambia, Faz, have resumed talks over a potential switch of his international allegiances 3 years after he turned down a co-op for the Under-23 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers in March 2023. It is understood that Katongo's father, who is Zambian, has now taken the lead in discussions with the Football Association of Zambia technical director to explore the possibility of his son representing the Chipolopolo. Grant is also pushing for the process to be concluded as soon as possible. That sports item brings us to the end of our main news. But before we go, let's take a quick look at the stories that made headlines. Zambia police dismiss abduction claims in Francis Kapwepo's case. Government commissions communication tour in Chief Chiunda Ponde's area. Minister Hichilema announces major expansion of schools and early learning centers nationwide. And in international news, hundreds killed in massive landslide in Sudan's remote Maria Mountains. In sports, Man City's Jadeo Katongo in fresh talks to switch allegiance to Zambia. Thank you so much for staying with us. I am Chipolopolo. Good evening.